The Eagles' passing attack will cost them in the playoffs. So to fill you in a little bit, Jalen Hurts, only 108 yards against the Panthers. He had 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's one good thing over the past couple of weeks where the Eagles' passing offense has come into question. Jalen hasn't been turning the football over the way that he was last year. Those were some of the big concerns. It's just that guys like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, these stud wide receivers, legitimately aren't getting the ball. A.J. Brown came out. They said, what do you need to fix on the offense? He just goes passing after the game. He didn't get a target or no catches until the 2-minute warning in the first half against the Panthers. Like, he's too good to not get the ball to. Devontae Smith talked about the problems. It's more of that the stars aren't getting the football and Hurts is a little indecisive holding on to it. And that's a better problem than turning it over, I would say. Ziggy, let's go to you first.
Well, did you hear what Brandon Graham came out and said today?
No, I didn't.
So Brandon Graham, team captain, knows these guys really well, has been a huge leader. He said that about Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown, they used to be friends, but things have changed now.
Really? Wait.
Yeah, here's the full quote.
What?
I don't know the whole story, but I know that one, that's Jalen Hurts is trying. 11, A.J. Brown could be a little bit better of how he responds to things. They were friends, but now things have changed. And I understand that because life happens, but on the business side, we got to make sure we don't let the personal get in the way of business. And that's where we need to do better. That's Brandon Graham, team captain.
Why would he come out and why would he ever say that?
It means that it's out of control internally, right? AJ Brown is throwing a fit. They're trying to get things like this is a Hail Mary for that relationship publicly. Like, you know how bad things have to be for you to start saying these guys on our team used to be friends, but now they hate each other to the media.
I bet you Jalen Hurts, Brandon Graham, and AJ Brown right now are all out grabbing a beer, laughing at that. I think they're totally fine.
I do not.
This might be a big spoof.
I think Eagles fans had better hope that, but they say, like, usually you don't get these kinds of problems when a team is 11-2, when they're one of the best teams in the NFL, when they're on top of the world. The fact the relationships seem this bad when they're playing this well makes me think that it's an issue that's not going to get resolved this season or ever. I think it's right on the money. It's with this kind of discord brewing internally, it's very hard for me to see things coming together. And I just can't see Saquon Barkley taking the team to the Super Bowl on his own.
That's almost too ridiculous of a statement from Brandon Graham for me to actually believe it to be true.
I think it's just
like, what is he doing?
If it is true that the Eagles are like a bunch of middle schoolers right now and everyone's throwing a fit, I'm totally out on them. Totally out. I don't care if there's a professional side. I'm 100% out on the Eagles if they're actually internally fighting.
I think it's all.
Is there always some sort of shit going on with the Eagles? Like, they're always.
I don't know what the problem is.
I think it's all a big hoax, and they're totally fine.
Is it just Sirianni's like playing like lunch aid in there, and he's walking around there like, oh, we hate this guy too. It's very strange.
If Dan Campbell's on that team, there's no problems internally.
Kevin O'Connell's on that team, no problems internally.
Something is telling me
Kevin O'Connell would get AJ Brown 1,000 yards a game.
Yeah.
Something is telling me that the Eagles might clean a lot of things up this week at home against the Steelers.
Yeah, right. If this is a good week for a team to rebound from all these problems, AJ Brown's going to have 170.
Oh, he's going to go crazy.
He's going to have 170 in the first quarter.
I mean, number one receivers, you look back to last year too, they light the Steelers up.
Or Hurts just ices him out if he hates him that much.
I'm still going to say overreaction, though. I think this team is just too good. Whatever's going on will be fixed. I don't know if anything's going on really, but I think the reason Philly will not make it to the Super Bowl is because Detroit's just better and they'll be at home. That's what I think.
The statement, the Eagles passing attack will cost them. I think that's an overreaction as well. And frankly,
usually it's the other way around. Usually it's you guys reacting and me saying it's an overreaction.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're buying into the drama now. You're totally in.
I will say this. The Steelers, by yards per carry, have the 5th best run defense in the entire NFL. They go into Philadelphia, stop Saquon Barkley. Jalen Hurts can't get the ball out. The Steelers' defense is running at him, getting sacks, and they lose that game. The team might just implode.
If George Pickens plays, I think the Steelers win.
No, it's going to be bad.
If Pickens plays,
you guys have a possibility to end the Eagles season next week.
I'm telling you, it's going to be bad.
Is Pickens is out, right? He's probably out.
I know the Steelers like nobody else knows. I've watched them for 25 years. This is going to be bad. What's going to happen to us in Philly? really, really, really bad.
Yeah, you've been pretty on lately. You predicted the Browns lost in
on.
Cleveland.
I said we'd lose to the Browns.
You predicted the Ravens win.
I said we'd kill the Browns back at home.
Yep, you were on that.
I know when this team tends to show up when they don't. Philly is going to beat us pretty badly. Mark my words. If I wasn't a huge fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'd be on Philly minus whatever the points they're laying.
I hope you're wrong. I really hope you're wrong.
I hope I'm wrong too. I hope I'm wrong also. I'm rooting hard for Pittsburgh.
Jalen Hurts is such a bizarre case to me. I can't tell.
Barkley's gonna just have a field day.
Well,
Brown's gonna have 180. Things will be fixed in Philadelphia after this week.
Straight up, is Jalen Hurts has not been a superstar quarterback for.
But then I can also
a
see
year and a half now.
We'll pressure him, but he'll escape and run and use his legs. Like they're gonna score.
I know, but do you view Jalen Hurts as a superstar still?
Yeah,
I think I do too.
He seems 11-2.
No, I know they're always good. They're always good, but then you hear these problems that they're having, and
you know how you know that what Brandon Graham said was true?
How?
Is Tim McManus, an Eagles beat reporter, spoke with him afterwards, and Brandon Graham apologized and said, I was making some assumptions and I made the situation look worse than it is, and now I've got it all wrong and people are running around with it. People like you coming out and apologizing immediately after you say it. He said, I just want to win, man. I just want brothers to be able to hash it out. I'm going to go apologize to both of them for what I said. It's legit, man. The building is on fire.
But they're going to kill us this week.
And they'll be kumbaya.
No, they'll go
on the sideline.
They're going to win like 34-7 and everything will be totally fine next week. I mark my words right now.
Okay, we have a couple more.
We can go back to this quote.